on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see them as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked? Say podcast. What I'm saying is, let's talk about the podcast instead of being an influential attorney in Jersey. Hello. Good. Hello. Happy Mastery Monday. We have some new heroic, unique identity fun facts. So we're just chatting about that. And this is incredible. What are we doing here?
Sean, we have incredible people coming out of clown cars because it's Lee's Heart of Influence. So what are we doing here? What are all these people? I have a feeling like Lee was like, hey, come here. We're going to have some more happiness because, he is the happiness guy. And we're pretty happy to hang out with. So I think all these people are like, hey, we're just going to be
Not
happy.
as happy as Lee, though.
Not as happy as Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're exploring the superpower of human influence. Everything happens after yes. And we are super grateful for you being here. And we have a bunch of fine folks that have joined Lee's Heart of Influence for today, Bella Verita. And who are these fine folks that we're exploring the superpower of human influence on this Mastery Monday with?
Oh, so you want me to introduce these people now?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll introduce these people. First, coming from West Jordan, Utah, visionary real estate developer and financier with over 4 decades of experience in construction, investment, and large-scale growth projects, pioneer in sustainable building and community development, committed to creating practical and lasting impact for people and places, resilient entrepreneur and mentor who rebuilt from adversity with authenticity, courage, and unwavering belief in integrity-based success. I think this is your people. Let's welcome to the show, Wayne Palmer.
Thank you.
Forgot to tell him in a green room about the headline thing. So we'll see if you land it, because if they don't do it right, it's because you didn't give right instructions.
Perfect. Thank you, Bella Verita. Not because you didn't do it in the green room.
Right. So it's definitely not because I didn't do it in the green room. It's because you didn't give good instructions now.
So that is the antithesis of 100% responsibility leadership. It's called blame leadership. And Bella Verita, you're being recorded. So Wayne, this is what we're doing here. Welcome. Warm welcome to everybody.
Thank you.
Plato, the Greek philosopher, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other, like what just happened, than if we speak for a year. So we kick this game off with a fun fact request, Wayne. And this could be a proud moment, surprising moment, shocking moment about you, your life in any way, shape, or form, your mission, your business, any of it that will make us say, Wayne, no way. But here's the key. Bella under the table has the Chuck Barris gong show gong from the 70s. Right, that does that. So if we go past the headline into a story, so for example, then we get gonged. So for example, a headline would be, I'm a blind man, which I am, that has taught sighted people to ski, surf, and scuba dive in the most extreme of conditions. That's a headline fun fact. A story would be in 1975, my mom found out that I, like her father, would go blind. Yes, so because that's a story. So, Wayne, what is your headline fun fact that will make us say, Wayne?
No way!
Thank you. Wayne, please.
I blew Lee away with this one. Lee is from Korea. I spent 2 years in Korea as a missionary, and I was given an assignment one night during curfew, which meant you could be shot dead on the streets for being on the streets, by my mission president to go to a ship that was waiting in the harbor and smuggle some things off that ship that we needed at the mission home. So my
What I'm hearing is, Wayne, that
I'm a smuggler.
You're a smuggler that risked your life smuggling for God. Am I hearing this correctly?
Yes, you are.
Let's go. So Wayne is a God smuggler. Let's go do the things, Bella Rita. And by the way, Bella Rita went from, I want to ruin her. Are you using that for fact?
Don't take my words. If I take your words, you throw this big fit and cry and
asked you first. You're very feisty today. Let's go. What happens when you get steroid injections. So let's go.
Welcome, Wayne, to the Heart of Influence. And next up from Salt Lake County, Utah, over 20 years of expertise in medical building, revenue cycle management for private practice and professional groups. Founder of a multi-generational company leading both U.S. and offshore teams for streamlined, compliant building operations, recognized for precision, consistency, and relationship-centered client services, supporting medical professionals with clarity and integrity. Let's welcome to the show, Kara Ragsdale.
Thank you, but that is not my intro.
Okay.
That was the wrong
So that
person.
wasn't Kara's intro. But
that was not Kara's intro.
But you said it great.
Yes,
That
I did.
person sounds fantastic. Yeah, like
So,
I'd like to meet them.
Team, let's figure out what happened there, please. That's been happening quite a bit lately.
Yeah, so Kara will get that switched up. We'll be right back to you. Now you know how I felt at Zenith.
Yes.
So let's go. So Kara coming back. Who's after Kara? We'll come back to Kara.
Yeah, so Lee, let's make sure we get Danny the correct bio, and then Kara, I will come back to you momentarily. And then we're going to go to Salt Lake City, Utah. It elevates leaders and teams by cultivating clarity, accountability, and authentic connections for high-performance results and growth through transparent communication. Am I on the right bio so far? Does it sound like you?
So far, so good.
Okay, perfect. Guides organizations in building cultures rooted in trust, purpose, and growth through transparent communication and strategy, inspires human-focused transformation, igniting sustainable success where every individual feels valued, seen, and purpose-aligned. Let's welcome to the show, Mickey Figuera.
Thank you.
Mickey, warm welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact, Mickey.
Yes, so I decided in the last couple of years to tackle one of my biggest fears, which was swimming. Decided to go paddle along with some 1-year-olds, and I decided to take that deep dive into my fears, literally.
Awesome job, dude. Congratulations. That's not an easy thing to do. For folks like if you have a phobia, especially swimming. Like if you haven't swam earlier in life, that's a real challenge. So thanks for being an inspiration, brother, and warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. Great job.
And Mickey, how likely are you now to go swimming at midnight with Sean Callaghan hurricane conditions? Because he has been known for taking people in those conditions. So how likely are you to do that or not?
I think that I'll add that to my fears that I'll have to tackle.
And Mickey, you would be wise to fear that. So I'm not recommending that to anyone. Yes, Bella, come on.
Let's go. Next up, we're going to Montana. Passionate advocate for freedom, blending a lifelong love for radio with a mission to inform, engage through his regional-based podcast. A deep commitment to liberty, tackling political issues, holistic health, and self-resilience. Dedicated to empowering his audience and creating meaningful dialogue, driving his vision of freedom, security, and connection in an ever-changing world. Let's welcome to the show, Kevin Whitler.
Kevin, warm welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence. Please, Kevin, your headline fun facts.
Okay, so you want to know a fun fact about me. I have a mission story. Wayne and I are of the same religion. And so I went on a mission to Halifax, to Nova Scotia, Canada. And as missionaries, we're not supposed to flirt with the ladies as much as we want to.
Oh.
Okay.
So
So,
Kevin's gonna have to gong you though, because
So Kevin, what I'm hearing is you were flirting with women on the trip. Is there a different headline, like quick headline? What's the headline of this?
well, it's I'm not going to lie. I sometimes did get a little flirtatious. But in this instance, we were helping a family move, and I was sitting in a rocking chair. My companion put my hand on somebody's face. At first, I thought it was a woman's face. Then I examined it more and realized it was a little baby. So I thought that was kind of funny.
It's pretty funny. It is
and
actually-
Kevin is blind too.
Oh,
Yeah, so,
okay. I missed
yeah,
that. Okay.
Yeah, Kevin is blind.
Kevin, I can appreciate that. You should see all the places that Bella puts my hand when I think it's her face. That is a fun fact.
Yes. Ranch dip, ketchup.
That is
Those are the favorite.
Yes, I've recently had mustard all over my hands. Yes,
That
so
would be
thank-
funny video. Oh,
Yes.
I have an idea for a video now.
Let's
Thank you
go.
so much, Kevin. Welcome
Yep.
to the Heart of Influence. And next up, we're going to Salt Lake City, Utah, devoted in heart and mission, a beacon of light and love and strength for her cherished family, empowers others by transforming personal adversity into healing, hope, and creative inspiration for the world, champions service, courage, and growth, uplifting souls through wisdom, compassion, and purpose-driven leadership in every day. Let's welcome to the to the show, Courtney Hancock.
Courtney, your name is resonating powerfully as it is the name of my oldest daughter. So congratulations on such a beautiful, wonderful name. And warm welcome to the Heart of Influence Lee Style. Please, your headline fun fact.
I am a nurse, mom, and a yogi who loves skydiving and fast cars.
Whoa, a yogi and fast cars. I'm just like looking for Yogi Bear, like Boo Boo joke, but I'll stay away from it. So warm welcome, Courtney, yoginess present. And I think we're not talking about Yogi Bear. Let's go.
We're not talking about Yogi Bear.
Definitely not.
Next up, we're going to Bluffdale, Utah, Community Impact Director for statewide organization supporting addiction and mental health recovery through advocacy and program innovation. Founder of Real Life mentoring, specializing in dynamic empowerment workshops, fireworking, aerobraking, glass walking, and one-on-one coaching rooted in holistic wellness. Certified family youth mentor, helping teenagers and families re-strengthen communication and self-confidence for sustainable growth. Let's welcome to the show, Tiffany Macawala.
Tiffany, warm welcome. And I'd be fibbing and avoiding if I didn't say this to start, Tiffany. I've done all the wacky, crazy things. I've done the glass walking. I've done fire walking. I'm going to tell you, though, skydiving, sharks, infested waters, all of it. But arrow on the throat breaking, like the arrow breaking was the one that freaked me out the most. For sure. For somehow, like I've done it like 4 times, but every time I do like an arrow breaking exercise, I'm like, this is nuts. And this is like, this is actually dangerous. Like the fire walking, you walk a really short time, you burn your feet a little bit, but if this goes wrong, this is death. But what is your headline fun fact, please?
So my headline is Eat, Pray, and Love, because I just traveled across the world on a solo trip, all by myself with no agenda, all the way to Bali. So I spent some time on Nusa Penida and just spent it with the village and loved it. Loved every bit of it. Loved the children the most.
Oh, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And may I ask a question?
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that inspiring journey. Did you get deported from Bali?
No, I did not. But
Bella's sister did. So that is a super fun fact
That
for
is-
Bella as well. I
that
didn't think
is-
she was going to use that one, but Bella's sister was
Definitely not.
actually deported from Bali.
so
that
I'm writing about that right.
Oh, go ahead.
I post every day a little bit about my story, and today I'm writing about somebody that I met on the way back that got deported from Bali. So
It's
well, if you need more material, there's Bella's sister. But warm welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence. Bella Rita, where are we going?
Warm welcome, Tiffany, to the Heart of Influence. Next, we're going to West Jordan, Utah. 21-year-old maverick in training, inspiring entrepreneur, sharpened by studies and real-world sales, blending classroom ambition with on-the-ground hustle, where every conversation is a chance to build something bigger, committed to mastering both the art of sale and the science of entrepreneurship, always learning, always leveling up. Let's welcome to the show, Preston Palmer.
Preston, I hear son of Wayne. This is like a Batman thing or something. Here we go. So Preston, warm welcome. Please your headline fun fact. Yes, headline fun fact.
Just I'm at the bottom trying to learn the game of entrepreneurship and get to the top.
Awesome. I'm hearing the certainty and the commitment. Warm welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence. Been there, brother. You got this. Bell of Rita. Let's go.
Let's go. Next up, we are going to Draper, Utah.
Coming out like clown cars.
They really are. Turned early doubts into legacy achievements through grit, vision, and relentless belief in personal excellence, models resilience and service, balancing ambition and purpose while inspiring others through unwavering integrity and faith, champion community and humility, guiding others to lasting impact beyond numbers or on-field recognition. Let's welcome to the show, Andy Boyce.
Andy, warm welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence, and please your headline fun fact.
Thank you. That was a good intro. Oh, I like that. The fun fact, there's a new number that I could say, but one that I was talking to Lee about. I was on the 1984 national championship football team with BYU, which may never ever happen again. So I can't believe how that has been an influence in my life. And it's allowed me to influence lots of other people. It's a very easy conversation for people to have. And it's amazing how many people still recognize me years later and are willing.
Dude, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
And who was the
And
quarterback on that team?
Robbie Bosco was the quarterback,
right. Yeah,
but years later, Ty Detmer was the quarterback who won the Heisman. So it was in that era. But it's amazing how many people have the courage to come up and just talk to you in a conversation without really even knowing you. And so that's pretty impressive all these years later.
Congratulations. A remarkable milestone achievement for sure. Bell of Rita, we got national champs in the building. Let's go.
National champs in the building. And next we'll go back to Kara. Let's see if I can read it from the chat. Okay. Executive sales leader, aviation expert, relation-driven strategist, elevating vision.
Bella.
That's not
No,
Bella. Not me again.
That's not you either. So Kara,
No.
so team,
Yes,
you're gonna-
Kara. Yes, good.
tell us about yourself.
Introduce yourself.
They wrote an amazing bio, and I was really excited to hear it again. Real estate agent here in the Utah area. I started a single parent support group and volunteer with other nonprofits in the area. So I just genuine love for helping people. And my headliner is born and raised in Utah, which has the greatest snow on earth. And I do not like snow. My 3-year-old's favorite word is shit.
That is amazing,
so
Kara.
funny.
Sorry about the biodynamic. That is bizarre. We'll try to get to the bottom of it. But Kara, thank you so much for that. And what is your 3-year-old's name? Whose favorite word is that?
Ethan.
Ethan. Let's go, Ethan. Love it. Does that bring us to?
That does bring us to the one and only. From Eagle Mountain, Utah, average 6'3" Korean guy with a Yugoslavian last name who grew up in Montana with a Hawaiian wannabe attitude who lives in Utah, a consultant, coach, and speaker, guiding people to discover true fulfillment by energizing happiness from within, not just chasing external wins. Leader of a movement to help high achievers break free from the invisible cages of success without satisfaction, empowering them to live energized, joyful, purpose-driven lives. Let's welcome to the show, the one, the only, Lee Everett.
Lee, warm welcome, brother, to
Thank you.
your Part of Influence. And everybody, let's have massive gratitude to Lee for bringing all of us together today. Lee, As the growth-driven, heart-centered, integrous, committed to mastery human that you are, please, Lee, what's your headline fun fact?
My headline fun fact is probably no one has ever heard this before. When I was in the orphanage, when I was placed in the orphanage at age 10, there was a kid that I beat up on my first day in the orphanage where I got tagged as the troublemaker. That same kid actually picked me to become his brother in America.
Aw,
Wow.
Lee, that is
That's
unbelievable,
awesome.
brother. Incredible job. Love it. And Lee has such incredible stories. And Lee, shall we do the thing, sir?
Yes, sir. We're excited. Thank
All
you.
right, let's go get it. So I'm going to introduce the woman that's been doing the introducing. She began her career in influence as an 8-year-old selling crafts on her parents' front lawn. By the age of 19, 3 words she was putting together don't normally go together. Teenager, network marketing. Watch this. 7 figures, $1 million teenage network marketing business. That's crazy. 24, 25, 26 years old. She takes it to the next level and she's three-peating like Michael Jordan, except not in hoops, but instead as Nevada's #1 business broker. 24 years old. She's the first woman ever to do it, let alone 3 straight times. And take this, guys, in a male-dominated industry, she's the youngest person, male or female, ever to be Nevada's #1 business broker, let alone three-peater. She then begins to train the big gals and guys at Fortune 500 companies and entrepreneurs as well. So in fact, in 2019, every sales team Bella Verita worked with doubled their sales. She's a skier, surfer, scuba diver, adventurer, learned it from a blind man. Don't let her tell you YouTube when she's pissed off at me. And then she's also a 2-time, about to be 3-time, she's 2-time, about to be 3-time published author who's raised 8 figures, $10 million plus with the Unblinded team over the past couple of years for charity. And this woman publicly battled and defeated cancer in 2023. So let's welcome to Lee's Heart of Influence, a woman in her 1900th, 1900, in front of 9,000 plus people like yourselves. This woman has been co-hosting the Heart of Influence. Let's welcome to her show, the one that put the heart in the Heart of Influence, the one, the only, Bella.
I'm gonna go with 2 fun facts because we got a bunch of Utah folks here. So first fun fact is I did learn to ski on your mountains in Utah, Deer Valley, Utah, where Sean thought it'd be a good idea to take me down a blue run, like within my first hour of skiing, which ended up in a crying fit with poles being thrown at him. That is fun fact number 1. Fun fact number 2 is I did sell drugs in high school. Now I'm a pastor, so I have gone from drug dealer to God dealer in my life. So those are my 2 fun
That
facts.
is truth. And Hawkeye was the run on the North Peak. I forget the name of that. The lift is up there on that side of Deer Valley. Yes. So
Yes.
that is our.
So he takes I think it was Mickey. So Mickey, not only does he throw people into the ocean at midnight in hurricane conditions, he also takes people like their first day skiing, like, oh, no worries, you're gonna get on the blue, you're gonna get on the blue. Let's just go, we'll figure it out when we get up there. Yes, that's what it looks like. So Mickey, welcome to Sean Callaghan's world.
Yes. And how are you doing your skiing these days, Bella Verita?
I am doing pretty good these days.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Let's go.
News never happened in the world of the Heart of Influence. Breaking in, we are number 9 in the world, top podcast. Sean, thought I'd deliver that to you.
Unbelievable.
First.
That is super fun.
That's great.
Still number 1 in business.
Adam, good job. Thank you, brother.
That is awesome. Thank you, Adam Gugino.
Let's go.
Let me introduce my co-host, the man that has the top podcast number 9 in the world, number 1 in business. Also the man that Tony Robbins said there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callaghan. He beats world champions like Bet Key at body surfing competitions. He's only one of 2 attorneys. So in 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016, and the only one that's blind out of 1.2 million attorneys. And we changed things up. So also raised $10 million for charity in 2 years. Let's welcome to the stage the one, the only Sean Callaghan. He said, "Let's change my bio right as the show was playing." So that definitely threw me for.
Because we have breaking news.
Yes, we did have breaking news.
So no, thank you everybody, and feeling very blessed. Yes, we are. Sean Callaghan, Blind the Podcast, is now number 1 on Apple Business Podcasts, and we are number 9 in all podcasts in the world. Like, as crazy as that could sound.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
like that's what's happening right now. And this show,
Next to a cool dude.
and I'm sitting next to a cooler woman and cooler people. So I am definitely not cool, but thank you very much for that. But I'm going to go with this as my headline fun fact. I know this is my headline fun fact. I had the worst speaking engagement of my life as we're going to number 1. So I spoke at the Zenith Mastermind. Tony Robbins, Dean Graciosi. I have much gratitude to Tony for all the things. There's about probably 25 Zenith members. So it's a $250,000 a year mastermind. We had all these outside speakers from all over the world and all this beautiful stuff. And I was one of the speakers coming in, and our tech completely failed. And we were demonstrating our ACT-I agents. And so I was like building up this lead in. I got to my lead in way late. I made, mistakes, and I fancy myself to be one of the most elite speakers on the planet. I've gotten top reviews in all these places against all these top big name speakers everywhere. And it was the worst speaking engagement ever. Because as I went in to okay, here's the crescendo, the tech completely failed, and we're playing videos, and then I played another one and it failed. And so it was the most humiliating speaking engagement of my entire life. And that just happened a couple of days ago as we're becoming the number 1 business podcast in the world. That is my headline fun fact.
That is a super, super fun fact. I questioned whether I should still hang out with you after that.
That's true.
But here we are still today. The good thing you made it to number 1, because if you hadn't, I don't know if we'd still be hanging out.
That's true, Lee. So I am blessed and thankful. And Lee, shall we do the thing, sir? That's a yes.
That's a yes. He's on mute,
Yes,
but I
sir.
know
Yes,
he's
sir.
excited.
Yes. Okay. So Bella, who's going first?
I think we're going to start with Kara, since we had a couple mistakes. We'll let her go first.
Yes. So Kara, that's why I was saying this is like me at Zenith last week as we had the bio problem. So Kara, sorry about that for sure. But Kara, what we're doing is we're exploring the superpower of causing yes. Yes applies to everything: leadership, management, recruitment, marketing, selling, fundraising, for profit companies, sometimes for charity and philanthropy, all the beautiful things. Everything happens after yes. The formation of our nation, the building of businesses, the advancement of our mission, bringing people to God, whatever it is, right? So, but how do we do that without having people run away and be scared? What does that all look like? That's what the show is all about. The heart of influence, pitching, hooking, closing, yuck. But what does it look like when heart-centered, sophisticated people come together and a yes should actually happen? So Kara, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client. Heck, she could be somebody on the other side of a door talking about God in a foreign land. She could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey or Warren Buffett. Anybody you want her to be, Kara, for going from hello to yes with. And the yes doesn't have to be a final yes. It could be just a yes for a longer conversation. So Kara, please, who is Bella going to be that you are going from hello to yes with?
I first would like to say that everything I've heard about Bella, I really didn't think she was a real person. I thought this was going to be an AI agent I was talking to today. So hello, real life.
Fun.
That is fun.
Yes. And she's kind of like an AI agent, except she doesn't listen to me when she should. Yes. So, so Kara, please, who is Bella going to be?
Bella, you are going to be someone that was referred to me, interested in selling your home, had some questions, and just wanted to have an initial conversation.
All right.
All right.
I got a home to sell.
Let's go.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. This is Kara Ragstead with Realty One Group. Emily gave me your number. She said you are
Emily, my
fantastic
dog?
at her- No, Emily, your friend.
Oh, Emily, my friend. I thought maybe because my dog's name is Emily. I was like, how did Emily give my phone number? How does she know we want a new house? But okay.
Emily, your dog would probably refer me too. Dogs do love me, so
perfect.
She's probably. But Emily mentioned you are considering selling your home. I just wanted to ask a few questions. I know it can be really complicated, really stressful, and just hard when you don't know what to expect next. So just wanted to take a few minutes to chat about kind of where you are, why you're thinking about selling, and what this might look like.
Yeah, I think where I'm at the end, I've got some empty nesting happening. Kids are going off to college. We've had this big house, and I'm not really sure. I love my home, but it just seems, big. My kids are going off to college. They're pretty clear they're never coming back home, and so we're looking at maybe downsizing, but still want the place to feel pretty roomy. So I'm kind of up in the air about what we should do and if it's the right time to even buy.
Okay, okay. So would your driver be more just to have a smaller home, or is it to use the funds for something else? What would really be motivating that other than too much space?
Yeah, I think definitely, having something simpler to take care of. We've got a massive yard now. I don't think we really need, this size yard anymore. So not having, as much yard to take care of. And, my husband is about to retire and he has this crazy harebrained idea of wanting to start this crazy business. And so, if we can have the funds to support his harebrained idea, maybe we'll give it a shot.
Okay, well, Emily might disregard or disagree with reducing the yard size.
She might. She definitely might for sure.
Okay, well, what are some of the questions you have around the process? It sounds like it's been a while since you've sold the house.
Yeah, I really want someone, I've looked at Zillow and things like that. And I'm really looking for someone who will make the property look great. Will stage it. Cause I know that is a big piece, not someone who's gonna, come by, take some pictures and slap them up. And, hopefully the house sales. We're really looking for someone who's, engaged in the process, knows how to sell a house, knows how to set it up to sale. So this isn't a process that, I'm not looking to have people come in and out of my house for the next year.
Yeah, absolutely. I understand that. As an example, I have a listing in Deer Valley right now, since we mentioned Deer Valley, and there's a lot of new construction.
Kara, you got to hurry up. My husband's coming back and he doesn't know I'm trying to sell the house.
Okay. Well, I would love to come by sometime and just take a look and see what type of repairs might need to be done, what nice to-dos there would be, what level of staging.
Okay, he's going to be at work tomorrow. Can you come by tomorrow? Because I haven't told him anything yet.
Absolutely. Just let me know what time and I'll be there.
All right, come by around lunch and I'll see you then. Hi, honey. Welcome home.
What's been happening?
Nothing.
How are you?
Nothing.
It's great to see you. Yes.
Welcome home.
Amazing.
Yes.
Okay. So, there's all these people here. So who's going next?
Here.
Amazing.
We have Wayne Palmer.
Wayne, who would you like Bella to be going from Hello to Yes with?
Who would I like to do what?
Who would you like Bella to be that you're going from Hello to Yes with, like Kara just did?
Oh, okay. I'd like her to be the executive director of a charity organization.
Oh, all right. Any charity?
This a charity with money that wants to do good in the world.
Callagy Christian Foundation.
Callagy Christian Foundation has money and I like to spend it. Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, Wayne. How about yourself?
Good. I don't know you directly, Bella, but people have been talking about you and the heart that you have for kids. And so I'm calling to talk to you about some children and some needs they have that you might be able to assist with your charity.
Yeah.
There's a story to this.
Okay.
2 years ago, I taught a seminar on Zoom. It was open to anybody in the world, but it was specifically directed at the poorest people on the planet, people who really have almost nothing, with the idea of teaching them a few true principles that would inspire them to start where they are with what they have and move forward. Our idea was that we would give them maybe 24 little chicks, day-old chicks. They could take those home. We'd give them the feed for them. We'd even give them a bag of rice so they didn't eat the chickens because they're hungry themselves. In 2 months, those chickens were ready to sell. They would sell the chickens. After 3 turns on that, they have enough money to start their own business in that little chicken thing. So a month or 2 later, I got an email from one of the participants in the seminar, and she said, "You've awakened my purpose in me. I don't want to do chickens. I want to educate children in my home. I want to start homeschooling children. All around me in Ghana, Africa, there are children who cannot go to public schools. They've been kicked out because their parents couldn't afford the tuition." She didn't ask for money. She didn't ask for anything. She just wanted to share her dream. So I asked, what does it cost to educate a child? She said it costs $25 for books and $100 a year for the teachers. So $125 a year per child. That's what, $10 a month. So we sent her some money for the first month. She has grown that school from 6 children to 70 children. There's a charitable organization, Salt Lake, that's built a 5-room schoolhouse on the property, her home. They've drilled a well, the first one in the community. Now that family's sharing their water with everybody else. So they don't have to go down to the river.
Wow.
What we're looking for, Bella, is someone with a heart to provide some ongoing support to them just to pay for the books and tuition. They're doing everything else gratis. Nobody is taking any money out of this income stream. It's all going to the kids. So it's
Well,
about
wait, let's do this. Let's have a conversation with our team at Unblinded, and I kind of mean this seriously. Our team at Unblinded, because we have a whole model around sustainable giving, which sounds like what it is that you're looking to do with this organization. I'm sure we can come up with a solution to be able to come up with a sustainable giving model for the schoolhouse. How does that sound?
I love that. I heard yes if.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we'll set up a longer conversation to make sustainable giving for the schoolhouse happen.
Thank you very much. Schoolhouse is there. We're just educating the kids now. Books and teachers. That's all.
Books and teachers. All right.
We got Wayne and Kara rocking the things. Feedbacker time, please.
Feedbacker time, otherwise known as judges. Judges, this is the time in the show that we get to give back in the form of feedback. So it's going to be 30 seconds of feedback for either Wayne or Kara. Something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then what is one word on how they left you feeling, one word on how they left you feeling. So let's kick it off with Mickey. And Mickey, how about your 30-second of feedback for Wayne, please?
For Wayne or Kara as well?
No, just Wayne.
Just Wayne. So for me, if I'm going to invest in something, I do want to know a lot about what the purpose is of this thing that he's pitching. But I think maybe asking a couple questions about my goals and what I do in the community would be kind of beneficial to kind of build that trust with the person he's talking to.
Cool. And what's one word, Mickey, of how Wayne made you feel?
Passion. No, he was very passionate about his purpose there.
Beautiful. Passion.
Passion.
Who's following up? Mickey.
Following up Mickey, we have Kevin. So Kevin, if you can please unmute. And Kevin, your 30 seconds of feedback for Kara. So we got like Kevin, Kara, like K's and K's happening. I'm stalling while he unmutes. So Kevin.
And Mickey and Kevin were the name of Coach Ennis's two of his three sons.
That is pretty funny. All right, Kevin, your 30 seconds of feedback for Kara, please.
I thought Kara did a very good job at asking questions. And she did a very good job when she was interrupted by whoever it was that Kara was talking to, saying that her husband was home or whatever. I don't have any negative feedback. Maybe that's bad, but I don't have anything negative to say.
No, not at all. And so what's one word of how Kara made you feel?
Special.
Kevin feels special. Let's go, Bella, read it.
Let's go. Andy. Andy, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Wayne, please?
I really liked Wayne's presentation. He didn't ask a lot of questions, but that was okay because he had me mesmerized on what he was trying to accomplish and what he was trying to have me do. So I was perfectly happy just listening to what the project was and how it was going to unfold and really how I could get involved. I thought that was good. I mean, as far as questions go, yeah, I'm a charity. I'm going to help out as I can. And if I see a good opportunity, I'm going to take it.
Awesome. And what's one word of how he made you feel? How we made you feel?
Certainly compassion driven. That might be two, but compassionate.
Compassion. Let's go.
Compassion. And let's go Preston. Preston, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Kara, please?
Yeah, I think Kara did good. She asked questions to the client, was kind of seeing where they were at with everything, and then moved accordingly. So I think that was good.
Awesome.
And also paid attention to the fact of what the client might like the skiing. She referenced that in the pitch. So
cool. And Preston, what's one word of how Kara made you feel?
Composed.
Composed.
I like it. Let's go. Courtney. Courtney, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Wayne, please?
Well, I'm a firm believer in that stories sell more than the product. If you got the good story, the stories sell. But where he's doing a charity, I love to hear just the way he presented his the story about he was in Africa and
what's
wanting to make a difference.
And Courtney, what's one word of how Wayne made you feel?
The word that comes to mind is maybe just empathy.
Beautiful.
Empathy.
Thank you,
Thank you, Courtney. Let's go, Tiffany. Tiffany, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Kara, please?
I love how charming and personal she was. I love how she brought the dog back in about the yard size. A little bit more reflecting to make sure that the two people are on the same page, and then actually knowing what downsizing means, because downsizing can mean a lot to different people. So what was the customer really looking for? Like square footage, or I know the yard was one, but
Yeah, nice, Tiffany. And what's one word of how Kara made you?
I felt easygoing, like free, just free to easy.
Free.
Let's go. Excellent, Tiffany.
Beautiful. Let's go, Lee. Lee, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Wayne, please?
For me, it was very simple. His love. I mean, it's one word that made me feel that initially, and also the love that he has for people, those kids. And that was beautiful.
Awesome. Lee, you know what time it is now. Bella
Yeah.
Rita. She's gonna be putting me on the hot seat, and I'm feeling she's an extra little spicy today. Let's turn it over to Bella.
I had some spicy sushi right before we started here, so I'm definitely feeling spicy, Lee. As you know, this is the time in the show that I have the honor and the privilege of putting my co-host on the hot seat in a scenario that he has no idea about, because I've been cooking them up as the show has been going on. Lee, you can choose one of my 3 scenarios. You can scrap them all together and come up with something much harder. Are you ready to hear what I have for today?
Yes, I am. I'm excited to hear what you got cooking.
All right. Option number 1 is Sean could go from hello to yes being you, going from hello to yes with Mickey to do the Alcatraz swim for $500,000 donation to his favorite charity. So option number 1 is going from hello to yes with Mickey.
Already sold. Already sold.
Well, wait, I think you should hear. So option number 2 is Sean would role play Kara, going from hello to yes with the wife of the husband who's about to retire and wants to pull money out of the house to start a competitive squirrel Olympic racing business. And so Kara's got to play the wife, say, like, going from hello to yes with her, like, let's yes, go ahead and list your house so that you can pull the equity out to support your husband in his harebrained squirrel racing business that he wants to start. So that is option number 2. And then option number 3, Lee, is Sean can play Wayne, going from hello to yes with Angelina Jolie for a sustainable giving model to provide teachers and books for years to come for the schoolhouse. So those are the 3 options I have for you today. I know you love number 1, but had some fun with 2 and 3. So what say you?
Yes. The one was, immediately sold because you're very good at that. But after hearing what you said about number 2 with Kara, I think I would actually appreciate that a lot more.
Fantastic. So, Lee, should we have Tiffany play the wife of the husband? Tiffany, would you be up for that?
I was not prepared for that right now. So can we go with somebody else?
Yes. So, Lee, who would you like to voluntold to play the wife of the husband who wants to start a squirrel racing business?
Hi, Kara, would you be open for that?
Absolutely.
All right, so Sean, you're going to play Kara the realtor, and Kara is going to play the wife of the husband who wants to sell the house so he can pull the equity out to start a squirrel racing business. He's been passionate about squirrels his entire life, and now he wants to start squirrels, and you got to convince the wife to list the house and pull out the equity. Have fun.
Oh my God. So ridiculous. So, okay, so I'm going to be Kara, and this is Mrs. Smith. Yes? Okay, hi. Is Mrs. Smith available?
This is she.
Hey, Mrs. Smith. This is Kara. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So listen, I'm super grateful. I know how busy you are. And I'm just wondering, with the 2 minutes and 30 seconds we have to go, I will honor your time. What even prompted you in the first place to say yes to having this conversation with me? I'm very grateful. I understand there's some concerns, but why would you even have the conversation with me? Again, thank you.
Honestly, I just want someone else to tell me that my husband is crazy for wanting to start a squirrel racing business.
I hear you. So got that. But what else is present for you around the home sale, if you don't mind, Mrs. Smith?
Well, he wants to use the funds to start this business. It is the home where our kids were born and raised. There's a lot of sentimental value. In my opinion, like the kids are grown and they're out of the house. They say they're not coming back, but I want to have enough space to have grandkids come home. And as you know, our family continues to grow, there's a place for everybody to gather for holidays. So I'm not on board with selling the house,
Got it.
but he wants the funds from here. So.
Got it. Okay. So from that place, I'm hearing legacy, I'm hearing connectivity, I'm hearing family. And is there anything else that's on your heart and mind at this moment, please, Mrs. Smith?
I guess just uncertainty of his vision with this business and the success of that.
Sure. Okay. So from that place, then, can I have 1 minute of your time to share a couple things that may or may not resonate with you, and we'll go on with our day. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay. So listen, the last thing I'm going to do, obviously I have a vested interest in a home going up for sale, but I'm a person of integrity. It's why I have the reputation I have in the community. And what I am simply proposing to you, Mrs. Smith, is that we get together and have a conversation. I can't tell you or your husband what to do with the proceeds of a home sale, nor can I tell anybody that you should absolutely sell your home. But what I'm proposing is a colleague of mine, this guy Lee, brought me on a show, and there's this really awesome person, Sean Callaghy, and I think I might be able to have him help have a conversation with you and your husband about all of this. I don't know if squirrel racing is a good thing or not, but I know they've created this artificial intelligence platform that assesses businesses like crazy, and it can give you some real honest feedback. And so what I'm simply proposing to you is, how acceptable or not would it be to you to have a 1 hour follow-up Zoom? If I can get this guy, Sean Callaghy, he's like super in demand. He's at the #1 Apple podcast on business right now. To have a conversation, use his agents. Maybe this can turn into an episode of something interesting. But at the very least, what it could do is to help your husband get clarity, you get clarity, me get clarity, and maybe have a lot more peace around this entire situation. So, Mrs. Smith, what say you to a follow-up 60-minute conversation if I'm able to set this up?
I would really like that.
Awesome. Anything else I could share with you? Because I think, again, my intention is to be fully transparent and get to a resolution. There's probably a lot of different ways where you can create the family connectivity you desire. Maybe the house shouldn't be up for sale. Maybe it should be. There's a lot of different things to look at, but we'll get to that and resolve it together. And so thank you. And anything else I can answer for you today, Mrs. Smith?
No, I think just having the information to be able to make an educated decision is what we need.
Well, the integrity, you have my commitment to that integrity, and I'll set that up with you now. ... We set up the time out of roll. So thank you for that. You're a wackadoo, Bellavita. I'm in a squirrel racing business conversation. But let's go with this, Kara. How did I do as you having a conversation with Mrs. Smith in quite an odd situation? And so you did a beautiful job as Mrs. Smith, and of course in the participant seat today, Kara. Thanks for jumping in all the different ways. And what say you, how'd I do, and how was your time today on Lee's Heart of Influence, Kara?
Well, Sean, you made it easy for me to play my part as Mrs. Smith, so thank you for that. Very calm, very reassuring, I really like how you talked about the whole picture. So there's more than just selling a house. It is the legacy, it is the emotions, the sentiment, all of those. And then creating a solution, which was using data to determine, to review the business and see what is the best option. So I think it was great.
Well, awesome. And thank you for that. Appreciate you and the work you did as a participant and as Mrs. Smith overall. So thank you for that, Kara.
I'm really glad that when you're not here, people don't set up the scenarios for me like I set up for you. Because they never do that to me.
Well, thank you. Yes, I appreciate that, I think. So, Nikki, appreciate you. Thanks for kicking us off in the feedbacker seat. And one of the great mentors of my life that also was called a mentor by Bill Parcells, the 2-time Super Bowl winning champion of the New York Giants, was my high school coach, Larry Ennis, and his sons were Mickey and Kevin. And Larry was the third one, but Mickey and Kevin were two of them. So Mickey, please, how was your time today with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. It was nice to see how you implemented your Heart of Mastery diagram to chat with Mrs. Smith there. So it was nice to see that live in action.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. And what we're always saying is that integrous influence is the loving pursuit of the relevant truth, like loving pursuit of relevant truth. Once we get the truth, we can decide whether or not something can happen. It's not trying to close people, push people, press people in any way, shape, or form. Let's be the mouse, finding out if there's a thorn, and if there's a thorn in the lion's foot and they want it pulled out, how we can pull out that thorn. So thank you for that. Mickey, Kevin, please, thanks for being in the feedback receipt. Thanks for having the fun vibe of like Mickey and Kevin-ness present. And Kevin, please, how was your experience today on Lee's Heart of Influence?
Kevin is going to the unmute button. Kevin is sneezing, I think.
I thought it was good. I thought, I was thinking maybe we should have this as a real game show on a network somewhere, maybe in the evening or during the day, maybe on a major network or a network like The Blaze or something, if they would do it. I think it's very positive. That's what I was thinking. We ought to pitch this to a network, maybe like the Epic Times Network or something.
I would love the opportunity to make fun of Sean every day live on evening TV. That sounds like a blast.
No, Kevin, thank you for that. Thank you. And we are committed to being a top 10 business podcast with the Heart of Influence, as well as the Sean Kelly Unblinded podcast. We have 2 of the top 10 podcasts. We have #1 right now in business by the end of the year. And we're altering the format, Kevin. We've been working on this for several years to be like a high charitable giveaway, sort of a little bit of like American Idol meets America's Got Talent. With heart and integrity, where at the end of the year, $250,000 for charity is given out. So it's in the works, and thank you for that validation, and very grateful to you. And great job today, Kevin. Yeah. Tiffany, thank you for being here in the Heart of Influence, for being in that feedbacker seat, Tiffany. And Tiffany, how was your time today on Lee's Heart of Influence?
Oh my goodness, you guys have been wonderful. I love the personalities and just the openness. And Sean, I loved how you used a permission slip question to build that collaboration when you were communicating and doing the role playing. And thank you for giving me a pass on not doing the role playing.
Of course, of course. Listen, we're always very permissive, inclusive, want people to be comfortable. So thank you for that, Tiffany. You did a wonderful job. Belvery, what I'm hearing Tiffany say is that you are a character. Yes. And maybe I am as well. So thank you.
Not true.
Let's go.
Thank you, Tiffany. Let's go to Wayne. Thank you for being in that participant seat. Excellent role play. Definitely have a conversation with our team about the sustainable giving. I think we can help make that happen. But Wayne, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Very enlightening. I did not know what to expect. I've hounded Lee almost literally, and he answered my questions. I just didn't get what he meant. Sometimes you have to experience something to understand what it is. I'm very impressed with what you're doing here. Impressed with the energy of it. I'm impressed with the heart focus that I feel around all of you. I'm impressed with each of the participants. Kara, I thought you rocked that presentation. And I mean the first one, yours, that was so smooth and very professional. I just thought it was really good. And then Sean, on the last one, to go to, hey, I don't know how to solve your problem with your husband in so many words, but your heart all on the table. What if we got you into professional analysis of the business itself? Take the focus off the relationship and put it on the business, see if this thing has legs or not. I thought that was brilliant because, I've done that kind of work and I wasn't coming up with many answers. That was kind of a hot potato you got thrown there. So
that Bella throws a lot of hot potatoes my way.
I would imagine.
Wayne, thank you. Really appreciate
You're welcome. Thanks to all of you here.
Yeah, really great job today. Such beautiful energy in the group that Lee assembled, and Wayne, you certainly embody that as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go to the descendant, the Palmer descendant. Thank you for jumping into the judge's seat. And Preston, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
Yeah, it was cool. It's like simulating real world scenarios, and that's pretty cool to me.
Awesome, brother.
Maybe besides squirrel racing, that's might not be as realistic, but it was still cool.
Well, believe it or not, we are starting a squirrel racing business. Not, just kidding. So, Preston, thank you for being here today. And really, congratulations on your journey. There is nothing more valuable in the world, and you probably know this already, Preston, than mastering the ability to cause yes with integrity. That ability is what drives everything. And you're in the right place and right space. And clearly, you and your dad are amazing people. So thank you,
Yeah,
Preston.
thank you. Yeah.
Let's go, Courtney. Courtney, thank you for being here. Excellent job in the judges seat. Thank you for your feedback. And how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
I have to say it's not what I was expecting it to be. I am not very new to the entrepreneur field because I work in the medical field as a registered nurse. And so, but I'm all about Heart of Influence and how the message felt. I had to write it in a book and share it to the world. I'm just at the beginning stages, but I love your energy. I love the real world scenarios. I wrote down some notes, but I'm just coming at this from a different angle than most of everyone else because I'm still in the medical field.
Yeah. And Courtney, what I would share with this is we say it's all the same thing. The causing of yes, Bella had a major cancer surgery a few years back. And that very morning, in the room with the physician and with the lead nurse, Bella was incredibly scared and incredibly uncomfortable. And that was a hello to yes scenario for supporting her in making a decision that was best for her health, at that point in time. So all I would simply share is we believe it is all the same thing. The causing of
And
yes.
the doctor really had to go. The doctor was really affirming that I needed to have that surgery that day. I didn't want to have it. And she had to go from hello to yes with me that day to go ahead with the surgery. That was a big yes she was seeking.
Ella, do you mind me asking what type of cancer you had before we finish?
I had a rare sarcoma in my uterus.
Holy cow. I also had cancer. I had thyroid cancer and a thyroidectomy back in January 2023. So
Oh, wow.
we'll have that happen to me.
Well, God bless. Well, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And that takes us to Andy. Andy also did a fantastic job in the feedbacker seat. Really great energy. Thank you for being here today, Andy. And Andy, how was your time with us on the Heart of Influence?
It was great. I look at all these participants and think, wow, there's a lot of talent in this room. And if you had to come to me, I was going to recruit you to BYU, Bella. I was going to, you were going to be an offensive lineman, and I was going to recruit you. So that's where I was going to go. But
I love it.
But coming to your point is all of us are influencers. All of us are in the sales game, and I really enjoyed the scenarios because the calming and the openness and the ability, the voicing, which is it has to be calm, is the key element to everything. And the role plays, etc. It was very welcoming and open, and you can go anywhere with those types of those scenarios, and people will divulge information if you're that way. So nice job. That's a good takeaway for me.
Awesome, Andy. So thank you so much. And Andy, real quick, what position did you play at BYU?
I was a wide receiver.
Nice.
One of the show guys, scoring the touchdowns and that, so.
That's awesome.
Our favorite.
Yeah, I can say it's amazing how that has just followed me my whole life. It's really, I never thought that decision I made when I was 17 would I don't know if it changed my life, but I think it did. But certainly influenced my life.
Very cool. And just in beautiful sort of collateral fun fact, Ned Bolkar, who was the captain of the Notre Dame national championship team in 1988, he's in our unblinded programming. So talk to Ned a lot. We're going to be doing a podcast with Coach Lou Holtz, the head coach of the team, shortly. He's going to be on our number one business podcast coming up soon. So before I went blind, I was a 4-year Division I starter at Columbia in baseball, captain of my team. So it is present for me what you guys did, how unexpected it was, how remarkable it was, and it lands here. We understand the uniqueness of mastery, and that's certainly what you did, Andy, and what your team did. And congratulations again.
For sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Alfreda.
That takes us to
the one and only Lee. What a beautiful job today, brother, bringing these people together. And Lee, what's on your heart? Please, in final on your Heart of Influence, Lee.
First and foremost, thank you, everyone, for being here. And more importantly, sharing your heart with all of us. That includes both of you, Bella and Sean. And each one of you brought your heart.
I think he's talking more to me.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue there.
Thank you. Back to you.
But also bringing your energy. You all carry beautiful, unique, powerful energies. And I appreciate you bringing all of your energies and having that open mind, right? And as my mentor right here, Sean, says, you are all GHICs, growth-minded, heart-centered, integrous, and committed to mastery. And that is the reason why, Preston, you even joined on at the last minute, because you are a GHIC yourself. That is my belief of all of you. And that is the reason why I ask every single one of the people that I speak with, not how are you, but how awesome are you? Because that is my belief for each one of you. You're not only awesome, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're amazing. And I just love you for being you. So thank you for your GHICness. Thank you, Sean and Bella, for being here to support us and help us grow in our mastery. So I just want to say simply thank you to all of you. And I love all of you.
Well, thanks, brother. Beautiful job, Lee. Bellavita, please, your final.
My final is, Lee, I echo everything that you said. Just an incredible group of individuals together. And this show is really meant to, not meant to be the best hour of your entire life, but definitely better than a cup of coffee to meet someone that you might want to do more with. And that's what the show is designed for. So definitely continue to connect with each other. Our team will help facilitate that. So absolutely have that conversation with the team, because you never know where things can go. And just absolutely beautiful job. And it was an honor and a privilege to meet everybody. And back to you, Sean.
Yeah, so thank you all for that. We have some gifts since you were here. We are very committed to this reality that that the ability to cause yes is the greatest attainable superpower. And what if you can have an army of agents integriously and masterfully causing yes for you and with you? What kind of yes is? Like every kind of yes. So if you're like, I don't think that's where the state of technology is, it actually is. So feel free to have a conversation with one of our agents and have your heart and mind blown wide open. And I always say this in final. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I'm absolutely certain that the possibilities for acceleration sit right in front of our very faces, for money, for time, for magic and impact. What if they're sitting right here, but we could all use a little unblinding? Because with those possibilities right in front of our very eyes, the challenge is, Belvrita, that at some level we are all blind.
And just learning to see. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Lee.
Thank
Awesome
you.
job.
Thank you.